Hi friends, it's Reverend Ben, and this is your weekly video. I'm back from my staycation. I had a couple of really nice restful days, and I hope you have been well. Uh, we're going to give you a chalice lighting that Jeanay shared with us during the staff meeting today, and then we'll follow it up with 3 deep breaths that I'm inviting you to share with me. I will, instead of saying breathe in, I will be ringing the chime for each of the breaths. The chalice lighting is called Where Holiness is Heart. No, that's not it. That's the chalice extinguishing. Also cool, but you gotta wait for that one. This is called We Seek Steadiness, and it's by my friend Reverend Joan Javier Duval. As the world shifts beneath us, we seek steadiness, the unwavering support of community, the principled guidings of wise teachings, the faithful turning of the seasons. We seek within ourselves and in one another a devotion to all that is true, all that is just, all that is beautiful. We gather here to re-ground ourselves and to reorient toward our heart's calling. Here we hold on to what is good, what we believe, and what we must do. With resolute and compassionate hearts, let us worship together. Thank you, friends. I was able to participate in Sunday's worship service, yesterday's worship service. I'm recording this on Monday. And I want to thank Sandra, Beth, and all the musicians and everyone who took leadership in yesterday's absolutely spectacular worship service. My follow-up question is this: when is the time you have been in a conflict where you could have benefited from a curiosity perspective? So, for my example, would be I'm driving, someone cuts me off in traffic, beep, beep, hey, rah. What if I was if I came from a perspective of curiosity? I wonder what's going on for that guy that cut me off versus that guy cut me off. How could I have benefited from that? Feel free to put your answers in an email to me. If you're seeing this on Facebook or YouTube, you can put it in the text chat of either of those methods. Each week we thank folks who have been essential in the mission of the church. And this week, I'll repeat Sandra's thanks to William Cowan and Claudia Sunman, not just for their work on the Friday Sunset Supper, the soup crew in particular, but also for their leadership of the kitchen approval process and all the time they spent on their hands and knees scrubbing and make sure we pass that. So thank you, Claudia. Thank you, William. I appreciate you both. I love you both. Congratulations to Jeanay Johnson. Jeanay is about to graduate from Divinity School. I know for a fact that's hard. And I know for a fact, Jeanay, this has been a long struggle for you. It has been hard. It has been exhausting. It has been rewarding. And it is going to be over. You will have your master's in divinity. And I congratulate you. Please, everyone, if you would join me in congratulating Jeanay Johnson. We have some things happening this week. On Thursday from 6 to 7, you can join Witness at the Border to view a short film that documents the time witnessing outside Alligator Alcatraz. Filmmaker Richard Barber and witness Debbie Waking will join us to discuss the film and the current situation at the concentration camp in the Everglades. Now, Courtney, our office admin, was there for this experience, and there's a link that will be on our Facebook group that can show you how to tune in. This is this Thursday from 6 to 7. Then on Friday, you can go meditate with Beth Wall at 11:30. On Sunday, there's a discussion group at 9:30 in Gilmore Library. You can contact Bob Klingman for details on that. And that brings us to worship service at 10:30. I am honored to be joined by my colleague, Jess Hunt, who will be leading worship on the topic of Mother's Day, trans truth, and tenderness. Jess, I love Jess very much, and I can't wait to work alongside them and hear their perspective on this really important topic. Then after the worship service, you can visit the fellowship desk in Conway Hall during our coffee hour to find out what's happening at our church, including our remaining Mingle fundraisers. Then next Wednesday, it's the second Wednesday, which is our fellowship on tap. This month, we're going to Sea Dog Brewing Company on Treasure Island. And the subsequent Sunday, May 17th, is our annual meeting. So if you are a member of UU St. Pete, look for an email this week with the annual reports and logistics on how to make sure your vote is counted. The Board of Trustees will be presenting a budget for you to vote on and a slate of board members, people who have agreed to serve on the board for next year. Now, each week we have social justice vigils that we support and many of us participate in. On Sundays from 4 to 5, and I believe that time might now be 5, not 4. But in any case, there's a freedom vigil in solidarity with immigrant families at the Pinellas County Courthouse. Then on Mondays from 4:30 to 5:30, there's a pro-democracy vigil on each of the four corners of 34th Street and 22nd Avenue in St. Petersburg. Our next new member class is Saturday, June 20th from 10 to 4. I hope that you want to attend or you know someone who wants to attend. You do not have to you don't have to join just because you attend the class. You can just attend to find out more about how we do things here at UU St. Pete and a little bit of history about this church and our denomination. Our office hours tend to be Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 10 to 3. I'll be out for a few days in the last week of May because it's Lucinda and my 25th wedding anniversary. So we're taking a short cruise around the Caribbean. The deadline for announcements for this video is Monday at 9 a.m. Please email me with any announcements you want me to make. It helps if you have the word video in the subject line. And now we can get to this promised chalice extinguishing. This one is from Craig Rowland. As we extinguish this flame, may we carry its smoke with us into the streets, into the places where holiness is hard to see, but always waiting to be noticed. Let us go with eyes open for wonder in the worn out, with reverence for each passerby, and with knowing that the sacred does not hide from the world, it lives in it. Go now, not to escape the brokenness, but to journey beside it, and sometimes to bless it. I love you. I'll see you soon. And don't forget, you are not alone. Blessings.